Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. How you guys doing? Hope you had a great Easter weekend. It is the Monday after Easter, and we had a great time here. Had lots of fun with family, and certainly enjoyed ourselves. Really good weekend. The boy is back in school. He had spring break last week. If you follow the channel, you know that. And of course, my daughter did not have spring break because she is not in school yet. She's 18 months, so we had her a lot, but she's in daycare right now, which is very nice for me because I get to do this episode, and it is a mail day video. Lots of little small bubble mailer packages have come in over the last couple of weeks, and I thought I'd open them for you here on the channel. It is Monday, which is often when I do mail days, so this seemed like a good time to film this. Most of this is baseball. I think this brown one is the only one that is not baseball. That is a Pokemon card, I believe. But I think everything else here is baseball. So I'll do the Pokemon one first, and we can kind of get that out of the way and proceed with the baseball ones. Also have a giveaway announcement that I want to make today because we are now, and this is amazing to me, believe me, no one is more amazed about this than I am. We are now at 495 subscribers to this channel. That is remarkable, and I want to thank all of you for making that happen. I am absolutely blown away by that. It's truly mind-boggling to me. And if you have been with the channel for a long time, then you know what happens when we hit a big milestone, and that is going to happen again. When we hit 500 subscribers, it will be time, once again, for a collection break giveaway. That's right. We do it every time we hit a big milestone, and sometimes we do it just because I feel like doing it. But when we hit 500 subs, I'm going to be doing a collection break giveaway. What that means is I buy a collection and I open it right here on the channel for the very first time. I'm seeing the cards for the first time, and you're seeing them for the first time together. And every single card in that collection is available to you, my subscribers. All you have to do is be a subscriber, and I will mail you cards from that collection. You send me a long list of the cards that you'd like to receive, and I find cards from your list in that collection and mail them to you. And it's a very popular thing. I've been doing it since for a long time now, and I certainly enjoy it. It's a lot, to be honest with you, it's a lot to manage, and it is a bit time consuming, but I really enjoy it, and you guys seem to get a big kick out of it. So we're definitely doing it. I mean, this is a huge milestone, 500 subscribers. I am super, super pumped about this, and I have done something very special. This is not just going to be a normal collection break giveaway. I've done something very special for 500 for this upcoming collection break giveaway. I'm not giving away one collection. I'm giving away 2 collections. And why am I doing that? That sounds even crazier. Why would Card Wolf make it even more complicated and difficult? The reason I'm doing that is because in the past, I've always given away vintage baseball card collections, mostly from the 80s and 90s. And some people don't participate because they don't collect baseball. And I completely understand that. I mean, we all collect what we like, and some people just aren't into baseball. But, I want to have something that everybody's interested in. So I am breaking a vintage baseball card collection the way I always do. But the second collection that I'll be breaking in commemoration of 500 subscribers is a vintage hockey collection. That's right, cards from the 80s and 90s, and this looked like a very good collection. Of course, I have not opened it. It is here. It is actually right below this table in the packaging it came in, and I have not opened it. I'm not going to open it until it's time to give it away. But what I saw from the listing, I won this on an eBay auction several weeks ago, and what I saw looked very good. Lots of Hall of Famers, lots of really good cards in there. I think it's going to be a great hockey collection to break and give away to you guys. And of course, if you collect both baseball and hockey, your list can include cards from both collections. I have no problem with that at all. But if you don't collect baseball, this will be an alternative for you to be able to participate in the celebration of 500 subscribers here on the Card Wolf Network. And once again, I want to thank all of you for making this possible. This is my way of really saying thank you to you guys. And the other collection, like I said, is vintage baseball from the 80s and 90s. I thought I saw a couple of 70s cards in there as well, and I bought this one on the baseball one on Facebook Marketplace. And I asked the seller about that, and they said that there were some 70s cards in there. It was a childhood binder of cards that they had saved, or that they had inadvertently saved, is what it sounded more like, and that they remembered their neighbor had given them some cards from the 70s, and they had, put them in the binder too. It looked like mostly commons, but, it's a big collection, and I only saw a very, very small portion of it in the pages that they had taken pictures of. So, as always, who knows what's going to be in there? I hope for big things. You never know what we're going to find. We have found some really good cards, some really big cards in some of the past collection break giveaways that we've done. And I think with 2 collections to break this time, there should be some really quality stuff in there. So I'm looking forward to that giveaway. That will happen once we hit 500 subscribers. And once I know that that number is going to stick and YouTube isn't going to take it away from me. Usually it takes, a day or two for me to, see that YouTube isn't going to subtract subscribers from me or whatever. So, and I will keep you posted, of course. You can watch the subscriber count as well. I was not really paying attention to it, and then somebody mentioned it to me in an email exchange I was having with one of you guys, actually, and said, hey, you're getting close to 500, and sure enough, we were just 5 away. So, looking forward to doing this. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's in those collections. I buy these and then they sit here until it's time to open them. And I kind of look at those and think to myself, what's in there? I can't wait to see what's in there. So hope you guys are excited about it. I sure am. And that will be coming up. I imagine it'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks, I would think. It should not take us too long to get 5 more subscribers. And we'll give those collections away to all of you. So let's get into the mail day here, now that I've gotten that out of the way. This should be a Pokemon card, and it is. It is from the brand new Scarlet and Violet set, which I've not opened any of on the channel here. I have some that's been sitting over here. I want to open with my son. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow, see if I can corral him into doing an opening with me when he gets home from school today, and I'll post that tomorrow, see if I can do that. But I've not opened any of it, and this is the card that I was most excited about in that set. It is what's called an alternate illustration card, and this is different from the regular full art for this character. It is a trainer named Miriam, and I think it's just a beautiful card. The detail on this, I think, is just amazing. I love that it has a little Pikachu up in the corner, and just really wanted this one. If there was one card out of the set that I wanted to make sure I got, it was this one. And I've noticed, I was looking around online for this, and I noticed that there really is a lot of miscuts going on. Well, not miscuts exactly, but off-centering. I saw a lot of people are selling cards from, the new set as singles and whatnot, and there's a lot of cards that are just not centered right. And so it took me a while to find one that was, and I think this one's pretty good. I mean, you guys can have a look at it. I'll show you the back too. Another thing to look out for is there are a lot of sellers who do not show you the backs of cards, and I don't understand that, because if you're thinking about getting a card graded, the back has got to look right too. And with this one, I thought the back looked really good. I don't see any white spots. The centering is really nice. Now, I'll get the glare out of there. It'll be easy for you to see. I mean, have a look at that. Of course, now it goes out of focus, but I think it's pretty good. I was pretty happy with what this looked like in the photos, and I really want to thank the seller. His name is Javier. Javier, thank you so much for sending this out to me so quickly. Really appreciate that. And I'll put Javier's I can't remember what his eBay, I bought this on eBay, and I can't remember what Javier's eBay handle is, but I'll put it in the descriptive box, and you can check it out. He has a bunch of stuff that he's selling, a lot of cards, and he really nice guy. Had a lot of nice exchanges with him. I always like to talk to people and correspond with them when I buy something, and kind of just get their impressions on it. And he said pulled this out of a pack himself, and he put it up for sale because he thought it was such a nice card, and I have to agree with him. This was really the nicest one that I saw online for sale, and I'm really glad that I got it. For just this episode, I'm going to sit it back there because I'm really happy with that card. So that's the Pokemon card for this. The rest of these are baseball cards, and I think you'll be interested in them. They're modern baseball cards from the last 4 or 5 years, and I can't remember what is in what, but we'll open these together and find out, and I'll talk about why I purchased them, why I think that they're good cards for my PC, and why you might like them too. Make sure there's no invoice in here, kind of identifying thing that might not be information that I want to share out on the internet. All right, so that's some nice padding, really nice packaging too. Very nice packaging on this. So as you can see, it's four Jordan Walkers, and one is signed. Jordan Walker is a player for the St. Louis Cardinals, and this will be his rookie season. And most of these are Jordan Walker cards. The reason I bought them is because I watched him play in the preseason. He looked really good, very, very poised and confident at the plate, has a really nice swing, looks very comfortable in the majors. A lot of people are picking him as the, early front runner as a potential Rookie of the Year candidate, and he doesn't have a rookie card yet. He only has pre-rookie cards. I assume that Series 2 of Topps Baseball will probably have a Jordan Walker rookie card in it, and probably parallels and all the other stuff that Topps does, but to this point, he doesn't have a rookie card. He only has pre-rookies, and this is the one. This is first Bowman. This is his first Bowman, and it is a chrome, as you can see, or maybe you can't see. Let me get one of these up really close to the camera so you can check them out. It's a pretty card, and there's a paper version of this, of course, and then there's the Bowman chrome version of this, and this is his first card. It's his first Bowman, and it's his first real card. You can see the back there. It's a really nice card. This is from the 2020 set, and there are 2021 and I believe even 2022 Bowmans of this player as well. But this is the first one, and I wanted to make sure that I got some nice examples of this. And this seller had 3 of these together, plus this sort of off-brand auto, and it is an on-card auto, which I thought was pretty cool. This is from the Onyx Premium set. Now, I honestly don't know anything about Onyx, but he's throwing in an autograph card in there. I thought, why not? And this is hand-numbered 99 out of 100, so that is pretty sweet as well. I mean, I don't know what the value of these Onyx cards are ever going to be, but on-card autos, if he turns out to be the Rookie of the Year, that could be a sweet card. And these first Bowmans, I thought all of them looked pretty nice. I'm going to look at these more carefully and, see if there's any potential to get any of these graded or not. I'm not sure, but those are nice pickups for me. That was the most expensive stuff that I bought out of here. Like I said, there are some other cards of this player. Like I said, Jordan Walker, I think, is a good candidate for Rookie of the Year, and a lot of other people, sports writers and media people, seem to agree with me on that. So we'll see how it goes. He's a player, if he's not on your radar, I know not everybody collects Cardinals and not everybody, necessarily follows the game and follows that kind of stuff. But if he's not on your radar, he's a guy who I think maybe is worth your checking out. And as you can see, I definitely have picked up some of his cards, many of these other ones. The reason I did is because once I kind of saw him play and I realized, hey, this guy seems to have the skills. He looks like he really is a pretty talented guy. Man, they sealed this with some sort of like industrial painter's tape. I don't know what's going on here. I checked to see if I had any of his cards, and I don't. Well, I do now, but I did not at that point. And I thought, once his rookie comes out, I'll be able to look for that in what I imagine will be Series 2 and try to get some of those. But in this case, I wanted some of his pre-rookie cards. And this is another group of them. Put them in this nice thick case to protect them, which I appreciate. And we will see if we can get these out of here without doing any damage or what have you. There we are. All right, I'll check these out too. These are Bowman Chromes. These are not the first Bowman. These are, I think, 2021s, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, these are 2021s. And I got a nice group of these as well. And I'll show you these up close too, so you can see one of these and see what they look like. Very mirror-y, as is the case with Bowman Chromes. So I got 3 of his first Bowman Chromes, and then I got the next year. I got 3 of those as well in this group. And then I think this is the 2022, or no, this is the 2021, and maybe this is the 2022. Let me look here. Yeah, that's the 2022. This is the 2021 here, which I think is probably, of the cards, I think this one might be the most attractive card. I like the design, and also like the pose. I think, honestly, I think all 3 of them are nice looking cards. And then this group, this lot of Jordan Walker cards came with 2 nice inserts. The Bowman Chrome insert of Virtuistic Vibrations, which I think is a pretty cool insert. It's really, really eye appealing, has a lot of nice texture to it. Really nice card, and you can see the back there. And that is from the 2022 set. And then the Hi-Fi Futures, another Bowman Chrome card. Again, these are all pre-rookies because Topps has not made a rookie card of Jordan Walker yet. Why isn't this one coming into focus? There we are. And this is an attractive card too. I like this insert as well. And you can see the back there. And that's also from the 2022 set 2. And so I think this is one that is not Jordan Walker, so I'll save that to the end. It's also a modern card, and I also bought it kind of as a speculating and hope that player does well this season. I'll show you that too. But let's get cut into this one without damaging anything, if that's possible. I really sealed this in there pretty tightly. So we have here. This one is really in there. All right, get that out. And there's that. And get this out of here. These are the, I said that there were Bowman Chromes from his first Bowman, and I showed you those. And these are the paper from first Bowman. These are not the Chromes. These are the regular Bowman paper. If I can get this open. Man, what is so difficult about this team bag? I really have this sealed on there. So these are the paper versions, and I got a few of these. There's 2 in this. There, you can flip it over, and you can see there are 2 in that one. It's the same image as the first Bowman Chrome, and it's just the paper version of that. And I got 3 of those as well because, why not? And again, these looked in really nice shape, really well centered, really good-looking cards. You can see the back there of that. And again, these are the paper versions of the Chrome ones I showed you earlier, and they're all from 2020. That is when his first Bowman is. And those are all of the Jordan Walkers that I have picked up, and I feel pretty good about that. I mean, these were not super expensive, and I think you can still get online and find these for not too bad. The Bowman Chrome first Bowmans have been going up just in the last couple of weeks. I picked these up a few weeks ago, and just in that time I have seen them go up quite a bit, as much as like $50 for one of these, and I got these for quite a bit less than that. So I'm pretty happy with that purchase. I think more and more people have sort of caught on to, oh yeah, this guy is maybe going to be a really big prospect this season, somebody to really watch for. So, but still, I think if you look for auction, if you find them at auction, those prices were like buy it now prices. I found mine, all of these actually, I think I got on auction, and a lot of these are coming up. You can find little small lots like I did. He may be a player you want to invest in if you like to do that kind of speculating. I don't know. So this is not a Jordan Walker card. This is another player that I think could have a big season. We'll see, though. I mean, again, this was a pretty cheap card. I got this for about $15 for this card, and it was a really good price, and you'll see why I feel that way in a moment if I can get it off of here. Here we go. Actually, that is not the card I paid for. That is Taylor Hearn, which I assume is some sort of ride-along protective card. I did not buy a Taylor Hearn card. Hopefully the card that I actually bought is in here as well. If I can get this open. Oh, I'm struggling with these team bags today. What is up with that? Here we go. All right, so Taylor Hearn, you are not who I bought, and Nick Gordon, you are also not who I bought. This guy is who I bought, and this is Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor is now with the Guardians. Get this in focus for you. There we go. And that is an autographed Josh Naylor card. I got it, as I said, for about $15, and it is his rookie card, Topps Chrome. And Josh Naylor has been injured kind of for the last couple of seasons. He has not really been able to play up to his capacity, and I think, that kind of in certain ways has made people forget about him. But he's with the Guardians now, and he is supposedly fully healthy. And I think with the changes to baseball, in terms of not being able to shift in the way that they have in past seasons on defense, I think Josh Naylor could have a big season. I'm expecting him to hit a lot of home runs. He's a good power hitter. When he was healthy anyway, he was a good power hitter, and he was a pretty hot prospect there. I think this is from 2019, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, this is a 2019 card, and he was a pretty hot prospect for a while there, and I don't know, I'm not sure I can even explain it. He was just a guy that I've kind of kept my eye on over the years, and he kept getting injured, and I kept thinking, oh, that's a real shame for that guy. Young player, you hate to see that happen, but I kind of just saw something, just, a brief mention of him online when I was kind of reading up on what to expect from each team in the new season. And somebody mentioned that Naylor was back and he was with the Guardians, and, see how he does the first healthy season, if he can stay healthy. And I thought, you know what? I bet nobody's really even looking at his cards right now. And sure enough, this was on auction. And, I think I was only one of like two people who bid on it. And so that's why I ended up getting it for $15. And so we'll see how he does. We'll come back and keep an eye on him and see if that was a good purchase for me, or if it doesn't turn out to be anything. It was $15, and I felt like, that was worth it. Why not take a chance on a young player like that? And guy who was, very highly touted when he came up. So there was a reason for that. And if he can stay healthy this season, we'll see what he can really do, especially against what should be easier defensive alignments against him. So those are the cards I picked up in the mail day. One Pokemon card, lots of Jordan Walker cards, and the one Josh Naylor auto card. And there was a Jordan Walker auto, but it's an off-brand. I don't really know anything about Onyx. If any of you guys know about the Onyx cards, what their deal is, you can certainly tell me, but it is a numbered autograph, so I kind of can't go wrong with that. And also, if you guys have seen Jordan Walker play, I would love to hear your impressions of him. I'm certainly curious to see what he can do and how his season goes. And the Cardinals, good team, and we'll see how that goes. Be curious also, and here's something I am really curious about, actually. Be curious to know if any of you guys are investing in any particular players this season who you think are prospects who are sort of flying under the radar, like I think Jordan Walker may be, and who I think Naylor may be as well. If there's anybody like that who you have identified, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Be very curious to know about that. Hope you guys are having a great Monday, that your week has started off really well, and that you had a great Easter weekend. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with Pokemon Rip with my son, if I can convince him to do that with me later when he gets home from school. Finally get into some of those Scarlet and Violet packs and see what they're like. They look pretty good, and I'm very curious to get into them. I'll see you back here tomorrow, and as always, happy collecting.